Hi, hi. Let me show you. So, I bought a wool blanket, a genuine 100% wool. You know, they sell garbage these days. What is this? I don't know if it's Molith, but it's a genuine brand. But look at this big old thing. I got plum. And it comes with its own little leather little roll up. I did that because let me show you. I thought UPS was supposed to be coming today to pick these up. But the negative 25-degree bag, oh my god, it is huge. It fills up like that whole big old box, and it don't really look that big, but it's big. Okay, it's huge. So I didn't think it would be that big, but it is. So I bought that, and then I ordered from REI a down quilt. I'll just show you how that works whenever I use it. So I have what I wanted to do. Okay, so this is what I just bought that. That's a one-person tent. That is what I usually use. This is my bushcraft tent. You clearly, bushcraft tarp. Clearly a big difference in size. Want this more for winter. These two, so that's my original sleeping pad. It's good for summer, not for winter. This is the one that I just bought, and it's insulated, so this one's for winter. See the size difference? I got an 8-liter gravity bag right there with, it's already got, I put my filter in there and my backflow, and it's got the, what would you call it, tubing for all that. Bought a new cook set, so everything is in here. There's a cup in here, a big pot, which I really like, all the silverware, and a new stove, because this one's smaller and more compact than the one that I had. I bought barefoot shoes. Here is my helmet, which looks really funny on, I'm not gonna lie. It's so big, but so I got this basket right there, and I wanted everything. I just wanted my bag to at least be able to fit into it, and it looks like it's the perfect size. I've got my, oh my god, I know it looks awful because I've used it a lot in the mountains, but it's clean, I swear. That's my hydration pack. And it's only 2 liters. I thought it was 3. I guess not. Had to put a new rubber tip on one of my poles because I broke it on Blood Mountain coming down the rocks. So yeah, so I'm going to try to keep everything when I fly out to Switzerland to my bag. So I may just bring my like original gear with me, like my backpacking gear and my bike, and then leave all else in storage. And I'll just get it on the way back in. So wintertime, I'm doing wool blanket, a down quilt, which I'm waiting on from REI, insulated sleeping pad, but I'm going to stack those. So I think that should be plenty enough. Hopefully. If not, then I will add to it. But that wool blanket's a lot bigger than what I thought. You roll it up. I can roll it up. So I mixed up essential oil, lemongrass for like bugs. If you don't know, it's the best way to keep the mosquitoes away from you. My house is an absolute wreck right now. I bought a waterproof Anchor Bluetooth speaker, and this thing is awesome. Awesome. Okay. I got bicycle lights, which I have those plugged up over there. Scrolling, unplugged them. My pole, bungee cords, carabiners, a Mac Daddy bike lock, which feels like it weighs 30 pounds. So, I got a chest pack for ID, passport, yada yada yada. Penny airbags for my bike. Those are 34 liters. Should be more than enough. And I bought a new charger. This one just plugs directly into the wall, and it also has like the charging port connected to it already. I don't know if it's better than my Anchor, but so this one you just plug in, and it's got 2 ports here, and then it's got the cord there. My bike lights are done charging. So here's my bike light, the headlight, and the tail light, which blinks when it's charging. I don't care for that, but there's like multiple settings on this. Okay. Like, and of course, like the little like biking shorts and stuff like that come in. I bought reflective tape. I bought a whole toolkit, but I have not bought tire tubes, and I need to get those before I leave, but I want to get the bike first to see the tire size before I do that. So this is a full bike toolkit. One of the more expensive ones because I just really don't want to be dealing with problems. I don't like dealing with problems. Yeah, here's my handy dandy Anchor thing. It works just fine for me. I don't ever use the one port on it. And my earbuds actually plug directly into that. I have two headlamps. They're not heavy enough for me to care to like. I think I'm gonna bring both of them, just cause. So yeah, I think I'm just waiting on my bike mirror. My bike, which will be here by the 27th. My that other box that was out there, that was that huge mattress pad. It is not going to work. It's too big. It would be nice though. It would be nice. It would. Like a 9.5 R rating, 4 inches thick. I could only dream. Yeah. That's for your comfy car campers. That's not for backpacking and biking. That's definitely not. So I'm just going to stack the Climate and the Ecotech. The Ecotech's a good one. It's just mummy shape, and I don't really like that. I wish they would make it wider so you don't like roll off, slide off, whatever. I got partway with these locks. I don't want to do them all in one setting. It takes forever. It's monotonous, very monotonous, especially since I have really long hair. So, but this is the color palette that I chose. I had double N locks. But the other ones have like braids and frillies on it, and I just really, they're annoying. Like they get ratty and just whatnot. I just needed them plain, like at the end. So these are single, and I like these because they lay flatter. But the other one, the double ones are this color. But you can do 2 strands in one with those, and you don't have to use like a tool. But yeah. I need to pack boxes. More boxes. I think after these last few things come in, like the only thing left is for me to go to the store and get whatever food I'm gonna need. Oh, my layovers are so long. My layovers are so long. I'll be in Toronto for like hours. Like 7 hours. Yeah. And then I'm gonna be on the way back in Newark. What are the odds, right? So my first one, I'm gonna be in Toronto for several hours, and then I'm gonna be in Newark, New Jersey for several hours. But that's if I come back like on that day. I just thought this is a good time frame, right? We'll just have to see, right? We'll have to see how it goes and whatnot. I'm just going to call a cab, take me to the airport early because I have a bike. Just to make sure to get all that sorted out now. I would really like to only have my bag and my bike if I can manage that, which I think I can. Yeah. That's only a 50-liter bag, though. It's not like my 90-liter where I can like put everything but the kitchen sink in it, yeah. But a lot's been going on, right? Like it feels like a headache dealing with all of this, like moving shit. And it's not like the moving itself that's a headache, it's dealing with the companies and the people, like the U-Haul company and the storage company. And then I had to call the bank earlier and gonna have to make sure that they don't like, actually that was my fault. It was my fault. I accidentally I have a bad habit of shoving money into savings and then being like, oh yeah, that's enough. I'll just keep like very little in my checking. And I moved like 95% of it after I was done shopping over. And so whenever I went to go book my flight, right, I was like, it declined my card. I was like, what? So I was like, oh, it must be a problem with the bank. So I was on hold with the bank. And then I got online and I was like, oh my God, you were such a dummy. Like, so whenever she came on, whenever she took me off a hold, I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm such a dodo bird. But in my defense, I am TMI in my hormonal peak right now, So scatterbrain. angry today and crying tomorrow, and then until, you know, until it's done. And then that's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. I know men are like, you can't be baby. Sir? So, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it doesn't make me at my max, like, or peak intelligence, that's for sure. Or motivation for that matter. Right? And I need to like walk down to the store. Well, you could do Uber, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I am too cheap for that. I am cheap as fuck. Okay? Maybe it's not like that I'm cheap, is that if I can do it myself, I'm just gonna do it myself. Like, I don't really see the point in. I don't know. I don't like relying on other people for shit. You know? Oh, I found my sunglasses. My all-time favorite. I've bought 2 pairs of these, right? But I have to tell you a story. I'm gonna have to like get over my trauma of my last time out backpacking, yeah. No, I'm not throwing that word around lightly. Like, this was like scary as fuck. So I rented like this little spot. They call it like the Squirrel's Nest up here in Helen. And what it is it's like this platform. Like, you can't put tents on it. You have to be like in a sleeping bag or whatever you just sleep. It's like a little porch, but it's a bunch of little porches, right? Like, it's strange. You would have to see a picture of it. It's strange. Cool concept though. And so I was like, oh, well, that would be cool, right? Like, so I was like, I can, do a little bit of fishing and then yada yada. Well, I went out there and I had my hammock. I hung my hammock in it. I got my hammock out. Well, I had burned some paintings, like all the paintings that I had, right? Like, I went ahead and burned them. And one of them was an owl painting. But I laid down in my hammock, and it's a zip up, and it's got like the mosquito net or whatever. It's a pretty big hammock. And just relaxing, and drifting off to sleep. And I don't know if it was like that weird lucid state that you get into, like when you're just quiet, but like you can, I swear it's like when your pineal gland or your third eye is like just completely open. And sometimes that'll happen. Like sometimes I'll run like a pineal gland frequency and that'll happen if it's a good frequency. But I didn't have any of that on. And I was just laying there, and all of a sudden I hear like, and it's starting to rain, right? So I was the only one up there. You have to walk up these huge stairs to get to any of the platforms. So it's not like I wouldn't have heard someone walking up. I wouldn't have known. You would have had to have a flashlight. Like, there's no way, right? So I'm like laying there in my zipped up hammock, which makes me feel like a trapped animal, to be honest. Like, I can't see out of it, and I hear like this boot step on the deck, and it's wood like my deck. And then I hear this guy say, "I'm so tired of this shit," and just like it just scared me. Like it scared me to death. Like it scared me. Like it scared me into that fight or flight. Like the level of terrified. That's one of those. There's like different levels to that shit. Like this is the one like I felt in my cabin, right? Like it's you can't even put words to it. Like you can't put words to it. You have to experience this. It is so overwhelming, right? And so I finally like got the courage to like open the zipper to see if anybody was like outside of it or on my deck, because whenever I heard it, like, and then I heard like a bang on the side of the thing, like just real loud, like someone had like hit it. I don't know what was going on up there, right? But whenever I opened the thing, there was nobody there. And so I was texting my friend, and I was like, you know, I explained like what was going on. I was like, I really feel like I need to leave here, or I don't feel safe, right? Like it's almost midnight. It's raining. It's, you know. And my friend was just like, well, if you don't feel safe, like I would, you know, listen to your instincts. And me, I'm always questioning my instincts. Not all the times, but sometimes, right? And then I have that voice in my head that's like the irrational, you're weak voice, right? Like, but no, I packed all of my shit up, put on my headlamp, and I hiked my ass out of there while it was pouring down rain, midnight, in the dark. I don't mind like night hiking. So I think if you spend enough time like working overnight, like the dark just doesn't affect you the way that it does everybody else. But yeah. So I haven't been out. I haven't been in the woods since that. I haven't slept outside since that, to be honest. Right. I was going in the mountains a lot, hiking a lot, and then after that I stopped. How long ago was that? It was like last year. Or I didn't do any, no, because I didn't do any hiking last year. So it had to be like the summer before. But it also like depends on like how I feel in an area too, right? Like I listen to how I feel. These mountains here are creepy. They're creepy here in North Georgia. They are. Like the Blood Mountain hike, whenever I went up there, I took pictures, and there was a fucking Indian sitting on the log whenever I was next to the Appalachian Trail marker. So yeah, I mean, there's like, I'm sensitive to like picking things up. Like, I'm just ready to get out of this area. I'm just done with it. Like, yeah, my stuff will still be here because it'll be in storage, but like, eventually I'm gonna get all that and move it. Once I decide I'm ready to like rejoin society, which might be never, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just working out the kinks of the frequency, yeah. That's what this morning was about. Like, I was looking through I had sent all that stuff to myself in an email, and then I had it in drafts, right? Or I was going to send it and I didn't, so it stayed in my drafts. And I was looking for it and I can't find it. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. It's either one of those things where, like, something has shifted and it just no longer exists, or it was taken out. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't know that I had put those documents in there. So whenever I, like, read back over that, I was like, fired the fuck up, yeah. And there's no reason for me to be fired up, I guess, right? I guess. There's really not. Anyways, looking forward to leaving. I feel like I'm in, like, the trailer park version of everything. Yeah. I just can't. Can't with this world. Like, I don't know. I was just thinking earlier about, like, where I'm going to be for a couple of months as compared to here. And I'm just going to, like, right? This place is so filthy. The politicians are filthy. Bureaucrats are filthy. Everyone's just filthy. Right? Just filthy. Right? And it shows up in the environment, the architecture. It does. The water. Really excited about being able to just drink whatever water without having to worry about it, right? It's been really windy here. Like, it's really giving fall vibe, less like coming into summer vibe. It's kind of odd. Anywho, just a quick little chat, quick little like update.